Alrighty. So I know this is a little different than what I originally started coming back streaming, which was a lot of boomer shooters, Fear, Doom, Fear 2, unfortunately. But I love MMORPGs, so this was bound to happen eventually. We're gonna play in RuneScape. If you look at my skills, I'm not the highest level player. I think my combat, yeah, right down here. My combat level 56, not super high. I've done most of the free quests, not all of them. I'm missing Shield of Arav because I don't have another player, and the Corsair Curse. Yeah, so I have a list of things to do that we're going to work on today. We have, first off, we need to get level 30 crafting and level 25 thieving. Preferably not through quests, preferably just like a grind method. So that way we can do the Golem, Shadow of the Storm, followed by the Lost Tribe, and Death of the Dordshan. I assume that's how you say that word. I don't know. However, it's important. We have ADHD. We might not be able to stick to this list. So I have an alternative list called the ADHD Alternatives. We can do Easy Diaries, which really I need to get done at some point. And then we have the React, Dandy, and Grind. So that would be like, I do some wood cutting, rune crafting, probably fishing, and we watch like scary videos, and I just do like a React Dandy thing. Or I can do Holy Grail, which would be interesting just because there's a really hard enemy I would have to kill in it. Especially with my stats. You can flinch the enemy or range it, so we wouldn't be that difficult, but still. But first off, we need to try to get that 30 crafting. So, let's go ahead and open up our Wikipedia here. And we are going to type in crafting. We need the crafting leveling. Crafting level up table? Is that pay to play crafting? Here we go. Leather items. So to go from level 1 to 20, craft the highest level leather item available. Leather costs 311 each, and all items only acquire 1 leather to craft. When to craft any items, you will need a needle and some thread, since each thread is good for around 5 uses to get to level 20. Alright, so let's do this. I think the best way to do that is maybe just go actually farm it myself. I want to avoid buying too much stuff. I am not an Iron Man. But I like to play like an Iron Man, for the most part. There are things that I won't go do by myself. Like if it's going to be a ridiculous grind, I just prefer to not have to deal with it. If it's going to be a reasonable grind, on the other hand, I will gladly grind it out. And I think this is one of them that's going to be easy enough. Let me get my armor out of here. The good news is we shouldn't need any food either. We're going to have a lot of inventory space. What am I looking for? Oh, my glory. There we go. Cape, gloves, boots. I need to go get the fighting boots, too. Here, let me put that in the ADHD alternatives. This is just going to be a permanent list where I add and remove things. So we need to get the combat boots. In fact, I'm not even going to call it that. I'm just going to call it the security dungeon. Security dungeon has been added to the list of things we can do as an alternative. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my gear. And then, oh, I got to put my Karajama gloves up. I was crafting, or not crafting, grinding the hell out of agility to get to 56. I got to 56 agility because of the rune crafting minigame, the Defense of the Abyss, or whatever the hell it's called. I think that's completely incorrect. Let's go see. What is it called? Now I'm curious. Yeah, wait. I always forget where it's at. Grouping. PvP arena. No. Grouping. How do I do this? I don't do this very often. There we go. Guardians of the Rift. That's what it's called. Okay. Anyway, what were we doing? See, this is another reason I have that list, by the way. Listen, I know how I am. Okay. Where are we going to turn the leather over, though, is the real question. I have free entry to Al-Kharid, and I believe that's where you have to do it. So let's go ahead and get some stuff we're gonna need. We're gonna need a needle. Just put that up for like double the cost. I don't care. I just need a needle. We're gonna need thread. Again, I don't care. Double the cost. Give me like 1,000 because I'm gonna need it over the lifetime of my account anyway. So we got thread, we got needle. I think we just keep the 7K in our inventory because of paying to get the stuff turned into the leather that's actually workable. And because it's cows, maybe I reduce my weight and get some additional run energy here. And just go and like... that. That'll help with the run energy. Because I don't think cows are going to do much damage to me. And if they do start doing damage to me, I'm in no risk of dying. I would be pretty dumb to die to a cow. Let me sell my extra rune kite shield too really quick. Exchange, sell, collect. Alright, let's go ahead and do our Lumbridge teleport. Trying to think if there's anything else I should do. I think we're good. And off we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and right-click the crafting XP. We're going to set up this to show our goal instead. So we're going to click on the crafting here. We're going to click on goal. And we're going to set the end point. So set the level end point to, what do we need, 30? I think it's 30. So 30. And hit save. And let's go ahead and double check if that's accurate. Oh. Yes, it is accurate. Okay. So we're just going to farm cows, go into Al-Kharid, make our shit, sell it, come back. It's only a shame the cows aren't in Al-Kharid. That'd make my life a little bit easier. But it's not a big deal. I feel bad for this low level. I'm just going to come in here and start murdering his cows, and he needs them. But I'll just go to the other side. What are we on? We're on strength? Yeah, that's fine. The only way I'll switch that is if we get 50, and if we get all the way to 50, that would be really unfortunate. But I don't think it's going to take that long. Cowhide. The good news is I finally have high enough prayer that I'm not, like, upset that I'm losing the bones here by not picking them up. Because that's one of the things that drives me insane whenever I am, like, originally leveling or, like, starting a new account. When I'm under the protective prayer level, I feel bad and feel like I have to pick the bones up. Which slows everything down, by the way. Because you're sitting there waiting for it to die, because you need the freaking loot to spawn. That is, like, one of my small gripes with RuneScape. Is I wish the loot would appear instantly. Like, even though, like, right now, the next tick. Like, I wish it wasn't the tick after the body disappears. I wish it was the tick the second it fucking dies, dude. There might be some reason they don't do that, but I really wish they did. Because waiting for the loot slowly builds up time. If you don't believe me, look up, like, an XP per hour plugin. Watch your XP per hour, ignoring the loot, and then look at your XP per hour when you start actually waiting and then picking up the loot. It's like half. Okay, half. It depends on the mob you're killing. Because if they're low health like cows, you're waiting constantly for the loot. If they're high health, then it's not as bad, but... it still fucking adds up, though. I used to stream old school RuneScape a bunch. Well, actually, I think it was RuneScape 3 at the time. So I'm really curious if any of my old viewers come back and want to hang out. Because I know some people still show up and tell me about RuneScape updates. I have a viewer named Master of Fly. I'll be in the middle of anything, and he'll show up and be like, dude, did you hear about the new RuneScape skill? And I'll be like, I didn't. But I appreciate the dude regardless. You know, constantly hitting 8s on these isn't bad. Like, we're killing these all in, like, what? I would say 3 or less on the average. Maybe 4 or less on the average hits. Their low defense is making my, my EXP actually not too bad. Obviously, I think things like crabs, because I think they also have pretty low defense, are still really good. Better than cows, but considering we're here for crafting the EXP, I'll take it. Oh, I guess I didn't explain why the to-do list is what the to-do list is. All of the quests we're doing and skills we're getting are either prerequisites to doing a quest, or because it rewards range EXP, and we're going to boost ourselves up to about 30 range doing that, so that way we kind of skip those early levels where you're just sitting there missing a bunch. Alright, so I need to remember where you actually turn these into leather. If I remember correctly, it's not that hard or complicated. I think it's literally like a piece of leather on the minimap or something. It's like literally right here, isn't it? It's been a while since I've had to do this. Is it you? Is it this guy? Trade? No. Is it you? No. Is it you? No. Who's tanning my hides? I could have swore it was like right here. Tannery. Wait a minute. Did I just click on the wrong guy? Do you have to trade him? Oh, you trade him. Hard leather. Yo, Path. I saw you followed me 2 days ago, and I don't think I was live when you followed me. How are you? Alright, so I have... Where's my crafting? Why can't I see it? I'm blind. 12. Can I make hard stuff? 12. No. I need to be 14, so we just need regular leather. So let's trade. I need all of these. And then just whatever the highest level thing is, I don't care. Oh, apparently I can't make that. Sorry, just kidding. What? What's the highest level thing I can make? I'm like losing it right now. Level 12? Van braces. We need to make van braces. Your Unreal tutorials are by far the best on the internet. Not too shabby. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded. In fact, I think my next video is going to be a video explaining where I went. Because I was burning out every day. I was overworking to the point that I couldn't enjoy life because I was exhausted. And when I'm exhausted, I'm depressed. And I just wasn't managing my workload correctly. And I'm relearning how to approach doing creative content like Unreal. Without absolutely destroying, you know, my ability to actually rest. Oh no, I don't think this guy will buy my van braces, will he? Damn, are we banking these? I think we're banking these, unfortunately. You believe it? Yeah, I think a lot of people in our industry believe it, or would believe it, which is why I really want to make a video on it and be like, guys, look, this is how it is. Because here's the thing about our industry, right? Our industry, and specifically, you know, the people in it, will work themselves into the ground and then go, well, it's because I'm not doing enough. We somehow tie our workload to our worth and or ability to actually make a game, or like our skill level, whatever you want to call it, which is utter nonsense. You can work and work and work. It don't mean nothing. And I think that's just something that I want to try to raise awareness on, that it's okay to stop and take a breath, you know? I will say though, Path, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos, and I'd love to know what you're working on and if it's going well for you. It'd be really cool. I think one of the coolest parts about making those videos is definitely knowing that there are potentially going to be video games out there that got help from me, and I just think that's the coolest thing ever. I don't think anyone would fault me. Yeah, here's the thing. You want to know something I think we all do? I think this is just a human thing, but definitely, like, game devs. We hear things like, oh yeah, take a break. Oh yeah, do this. Oh yeah, do that. And we don't do it with ego, and we don't do it consciously, but I think we all kind of have that, well, I'm different, or if it's not I'm different, it's, well, I can take this as a lesson and then avoid it, and then in reality it's like, no, you really need to put it into practice. This isn't like, this isn't something that's just gonna, like, not happen, if that makes any sense. Speaking of Unreal, it's funny, my wife just re-downloaded it. She's over there, I think gonna start making a new project as well. I do .NET and MSQL. Oh my god, I need you. You know what? You're hired. I don't have any money, but I will pay you in moral support. Good job, man. You're doing great. As a day job, but in my time off, I try to build an RTS. Ooh! Now, when you say RTS-ish, what would you say a game is similar? It's similar to StarCraft, Civilization. Oh, I just got a clue scroll from a cow. I'll take it. That's something else I could do, is just like try to farm some clue scrolls and do those. But right now, that's not even on the to-do list. But I will gladly go ahead and pick that up and keep it going. I think the biggest wake-up call for me when it comes to game development and the ludicrous amount of hours I was putting in was the reality of how many hours I was putting in, the amount of people I was genuinely teaching and helping, and, you know, people like you that tell me, you know, your tutorials are really good, and I can't even get a job in the industry. And it makes me wonder how anyone does. Because if I'm putting in all this work and they won't even give me an interview, I just don't know how people do it. I genuinely don't. And it's making me realize that, you know, I'm literally burning myself to a crisp working, and I'm getting nothing out of it. I mean, I do enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I also need food. I'm hoping to build something like old school Age of Empires. Okay. But having building agency bonuses similar to Supreme Commander. So I know Age of Empires. I do not know Supreme Commander, unfortunately. So I do not know the exact mechanic you're talking about, but it's definitely possible. If it isn't Jeff Loves Boba. What's going on, man? Mr. Jeffs, I'm playing that old school RuneScape, baby. Which I know we're more of a fan of RuneScape 3. But there was just something in the air that said old school, and I went old school. I don't know. It just happens. Because I like them both for different reasons, man. I like old school because it feels like I'm actually accomplishing something, but I like RuneScape 3 because there's just a lot of conveniences and fun things, so it really is just a toss for me. Toss in the air. Alright, we have 14. Alright, 14. What can I make? A leather body. When can I do hard leather? 28. Okay, so we're going to be making bodies for a long time. Hard leather body. Wait, Dark playing OSRS? I just made a new Iron Man on RuneScape 3. Our cycles are synced. Oh my god. Me and Jeff have the same period cycles. What's your name? You can add me if you'd like. It's just Angler Dark. Did I say my wife installed UE? Yeah. She was already an artsy creative person, and then me learning it and teaching it she naturally wanted to pick it up and start doing it as well, so. Yep. She is definitely more on the art side of things. Like, if she's bored, she's gonna do art. Whereas I'm the opposite. If I'm bored, I'm naturally gonna be like, all right, let's look at some code. So, we're a bit opposite on that, but. Nat said, hi, I am wife. Yeah, that's the wife. I will say, Felda, Iron Man on RuneScape 3 is genuinely really fun. Because RuneScape 3, I feel like, this is no joke, I feel like RuneScape 3 is not that fun to play if you're not an Iron Man, just because it becomes a let's all stand still at a portable. And if you're not doing that, you're making money so you can stand still at a portable. And I hate that. That's so cool. I wish my wife would install UE. It's not for everybody, that's for damn sure. But me and her suffer from the same disease of we have to be productive and perfectionism. And we do our best to not let that affect us, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, a lot of times, we end up doing certain things just because it's like, oh, I gotta be productive. This is a strange looking Doom 3 mod. I never changed any of the stuff. You're right, dude. Listen, this is the Doom mod where cows have come to invade. Let's go ahead and change our actual stuff. Thank you, Storyteller, for bringing that up. OSRS dash quest slash, I don't know, man. Grinding. Sure, amazing, perfect, we did it. Playing RuneScape, category, RuneScape. Done. There we go. I fixed it. I never played RS3 the intended way. But to give it a shout. You're gonna shout at it? I mean, I would probably shout at it. RuneScape 3 makes me mad sometimes. And I heard they're changing MTX, so that's what made me want to go back a little break and give another go. Yeah, I heard that they want to quote-unquote save RS3 by changing the microtransactions. I feel like the problem, though, is how many people have already essentially bought their account to full 99 and beyond. I mean, it's still good they're going to change the transactions, but unfortunately I think that's just something that's going to be there. Hi, Path. I probably never would have installed you even over my husband. I should have learned code because I love him and wanted to help him. That's true. That's true. Because she's amazing. I'm learning how to 3D model. Dude, I hope you enjoy 3D model. I don't want you to do it if you don't like it. But if you do like it, I really hope you enjoy it, because I need a modeler, man. Like, I'll do hard surface if I have to, but if you can do the materials in oh, what's it called? Organic, I'd be so happy. Super rad. Like, I've done organic and I've done hard surface in college. Was not my favorite. Did not enjoy my time. Hard surface wasn't bad. I enjoyed the process of learning it. The problem came to making materials. You don't really learn how to make materials in college. You do like really basic ones just so you understand the process. But like, you couldn't actually like get a material out that's like ready for a game. There's no way. Modeling is fun, enjoy it too. It's just time consuming. You're damn right. But organic, I'm waiting for ZBrush. Yeah, I know. Do mats right now. I mean, that's up to you. You do what you want to do. I don't know. You'd have to research it. I would say, I mean, I know there's obviously Substance Painter, which is Adobe. But obviously that's expensive. So I don't know. You'd have to see. I'm sure there's alternatives. I know you can paint in What is it called? Why can't I think of the name? The free 3D modeling software that everyone uses. I can't think of the name of it. I don't know why. Blender. Yeah, you can paint and do that in Blender. I just don't know how good it is. Yeah, Blender. Because, like, I know the 3D modeling side of Blender has damn near caught up with the industry. Like, it's damn near industry standard. The problem is I don't know if I don't think you can make materials that are, like, super good in Blender. But to be fair, we would want stylized anyway. So I really don't know. Also, Path, I've made several different, like, sets of tutorials. Did you just watch random ones throughout, or did you, like, find one set in particular and that's the ones you've been using? Gate's closed. I need you to open gate. We have leather that needs tanned. So, Jeff, are you currently at work and you're just, like, on your phone, or are you actually playing right now? I binge-watched both of them? That's awesome, dude. They evolved over time. I feel a little bad. I often consider getting rid of some of the older ones because they aren't wrong. Like, the older ones aren't giving you incorrect information, but they're also not giving you super great info either, and it makes me feel gross. I'm home, got off early today, just left. I could play RuneScape, I need life. Oh, left just so you could play RuneScape, got it. Also, I already checked it, I think it should be good, but volume's fine, right guys? Like, you can hear RuneScape, but, like, it's not overpowering. Hell yeah. What level are we at? 17. What do we need? We need 30, right? Oh. Let's double check where we're going with this. Oh, leather chaps at 18. And then at 18, it's hard leather bodies until 28. Okay. Damn. I think YouTube recommended your demystifying inventory systems. I wish I was better at the visual side. A lot of people think I didn't finish those series, but the point of those series wasn't to fully complete an inventory system necessarily, because every inventory system has to be different depending on the needs of the game. So I basically just taught you everything I could about inventories, and then unfortunately, because I'm not great at the visual side, I kind of dipped out. I'm like, I know people want me to give them the complete and go into the visuals now, but I do not feel confident enough to share that information because I don't know it as well as I think I should. So I watched your Unlocking Unreal for Beginners series. Hell yeah. That's what I'm going to continue when I come back, by the way, is more Unlocking Unreal Engine. I thought it was perfect. I really liked how you explained it. Thank you. You know what's funny? The biggest critique I get on my channel from random viewers is a lot of people get very angry at me because I don't essentially make their game for them. And I know that sounds absurd, but it's the truth. Most comments I get that are super negative are like, oh my god, why didn't you finish this for me? Oh my god, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And it's frustrating. I think another thing that I needed a break from was the comments because of stuff like that. I had one guy, so I'm assuming, especially working in QL and stuff, you know what a struct is. I had one guy recently leave a comment that said, not watching because you keep saying struct. It's super annoying. It's one more syllable. Just say structure. Chill. Shit's crazy, but still, I'm glad you liked them, and I will be coming back. I just gotta find the right time to do it. I gotta find the right moment. You have to reject that type of feedback. I do. There's this thing you can do called hide user from channel. And what it does is it essentially shadow bans them because they can leave comments and everything and nobody can see it. The viewers can't see it, I can't see it, I'm not notified about it. But they can. It just kind of goes into the trash can and they have no idea. See, you saying that is what makes me keep saying... What makes me keep saying it like that, you absolute fool. Wait, what do you mean? Struct? It is a struct. Most people call it a struct, right? I'm pretty sure even, like... I think in tech, people will just say struct. Unless I'm crazy, but... It is the internet. You'll get all sorts of feedback, good or bad. Distractors, ignore it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You define them in C++ as struct. Yeah, that's what I thought. Almost yeah, I think you're right. Story, I'm a fool for you. Damn. Jeff going hard right now. Metaphorically, and I'm pretty sure also literally. Of course, to be fair, when isn't Jeff hard literally? That's like his thing. I think it's weird calling them structures. Yeah. But that's the thing. I just like sending them to the Shadow Realm. It's actually really fun. I mean, I don't like having people yell at me. That's not fun. But it's fun to then hit the send them to the Shadow Realm button where they'll forever get to bitch and moan on my stuff. And not have any idea that no one can see it. Thank you, Story, thank you. No, seriously, thank you. I appreciate it, I'll be honest, I forgot how much stuff I added for down there for people to like fuck around with. The one I need to remove though is all the tits stuff that like throw stuff at me because I never open it anymore. I always forget to. It's actually an amazing feature more platforms should impose. Oh, the shadow ban thing? I know, right?
Slap that prime on the table like a big fucking cock. Show everybody that you have a big fucking dick today and slap that prime on the fucking table right now!
Fully agree, Iron Mouse. Thank you, Nat. Like on TikTok, people will always make drama because so-and-so blocked them. It would be amazing if they just never knew. Yeah, well the thing is with like TikTok and stuff is... the whole point of blocking someone, you also kind of don't want them seeing your content. And I can still do that on YouTube. Like, I can absolutely still just block somebody on YouTube and then they can't even see my content. But I choose to do the shadow ban because the reality is someone might just be having a bad day. Now, that doesn't make it an excuse. I don't have to deal with it. Like, I don't need to sit around and, like, deal with the fact that they're yelling at me. Like, they can go do things that I'm not allowed to say on stream. But yeah, that's why I do it. I'm just like, look, I'm just gonna shadow ban you. You don't have to know I did it. I don't have to see you anymore. I'm sorry if you're having a bad day, but I don't deserve you yelling at me. Goodbye. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is gonna be a lot of cowhide. This is gonna take a while. I'm almost wondering how much cowhide costs. Because if it's not a lot, I actually think I might buy it. And I know at the beginning of the stream, I was like, you know, I don't really want to buy all my stuff if I don't have to, but this is going to take a while. Like, way longer than I was anticipating. Let's go see what it costs, yeah? Let's go! And instead of cowhide, I mean, I can buy cowhide. We'll see what leather costs too, but I imagine it's significantly more. So cowhide costs, I think, 4 GP each to change over. So if cowhide is more than 4 GP cheaper, I will just buy cowhide. If it's the same price, I'll just buy leather. But something tells me it's not the same price. Exchange. Buy. What does cowhide cost? What? Cowhide's one word? Why? 233. Okay, what does soft leather cost? Is it one word? Wait, it's not called soft leather? What's it called? Just leather? Hard leather and... yeah, it's just leather. 311. It's almost 100 GP more. Yeah, we'll just buy cowhide then. Why is cowhide one word? Because hide is a thing. Cows are a thing. It just feels weird. I don't know. Alright. How much is 1,000? 244k. Holy hell. I don't think we even need 1,000. We should actually just do the math really quick. So... there's a way to do this. Where is it? I have a thing for this. I just gotta figure out where it's at. It's like actions left or whatever. Is it the... it might be the skill calculator, actually. Crafting. Yeah, it is. Current level 19, target level 30. You know what? No. This will tell us exactly how many we need. If we need 28, right? Let's go to crafting. Armor. We need 28 before hard leather. So we're gonna be making van braces, or what are they? What are the legs called? They're not van braces. Leather chaps. So leather chaps, and we only need to get to 28. We need... I don't think it updated because it's the same number. There we go. 254. All right, we need to remember this. So we need 254, and then if we want to go from 28, yeah, come on now, 28 to 30 with hard bodies. Wherever it's at, we would need 73 more. So 254, hold on. Calc. 254 plus 73. We need 327. How much is 327 cowhide? With a 5% increase. So 327. 80k worth. Worth! Don't care. Ring of Life? I will take that. Oh, someone else picked it up. Damn. We need to keep GP in our inventory for transferring. Let's go ahead and get out all of it. I don't care. Let's put these in here. No, all of them. And then we need to go to Lumbridge. No, not 5. Just 1. I should skedaddle now and prep stream. Bye, Dark. Well, thanks for hanging out, Storyteller. You have a good stream. Appreciate you. You guys think I should put chat on Scream? Scream? What the fuck? On stream. The reason I ask is because I've been uploading my VODs to YouTube. It might be beneficial to put them on screen, but I don't know. As of right now, I'm not too worried about it. But the good thing about RuneScape is, like, covering up space isn't necessarily the end of the world, so it's something I'm definitely going to consider, but right now I'm not worried about it. All right. Put this to all, grab. All right, this should speed things up. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Also, Path, I know you're following me for Unreal Engine. First off, thanks for hanging out, even though I'm not doing Unreal stuff. But if you do like my Unreal stuff, Darkslayer Learns, like at the bottom left there, is where I put all my game stuff, if you're interested in any of my game stuff. I know all the streams do it. I never personally read from the screen. I don't know why people love it, but I'm clearly in the minority there. I think it's because sometimes chat can be funny, and chat has like an ecosystem to it. So like, whenever chat spams something, like an emo or an inside joke or something like that, it's fun to be able to see chat. Or like, let's say the streamer gets scared, like they're playing a scary game and the streamer gets scared. It's fun to see chat's reaction. But yeah, I mean, not everyone does it, right? Not everyone puts it on screen, so. Def sub there too. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, this person's dropping all the leather that they're making. Dumb. I've noticed people, it's weird. I've noticed that, like, oh god, I need to not run away before getting my stuff. My ADHD is strong, holy shit. That's what I was saying. I've noticed people in old school RuneScape, which is very strange, are lazy about what they will like sell in the GE. Because money is like so important in this guy. Where am I going? I'm just gonna let this happen. What is happening? Did you see me crafting and moving at the same time? What was that? But GP is so important and everyone is super lazy. Like, I'm the kind of person that's gonna bank all of these because at least I can get some money back for them. Even if it's not a lot. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, am I crazy? Am I crazy for that? I don't think so. Also, Path, if I'm ever live and it's an easy enough question, don't be scared to ask for like an Unreal question. If it's a complicated answer, I might deny the request though, just because it's like, it's not why I'm streaming necessarily, but I don't mind helping out, you know? Oh, Jeff, did you ever put your RuneScape 3 Iron Man name in chat? If you don't want to, don't worry about it, but if you do, I'll add you. After this, we have to get 25 thieving. I think that's pretty easy, isn't it? Where's the guide? Thieving level. Thieving training, here we go. I'm not doing the quest for him. I want to do like a non-quest version. I guess I should go back to this. I'll look at that whenever I start crafting again. Cozy's Iron and Skiller Cozy. Oh my goodness. You know what's funny? I know you don't mean it like you're calling yourself the name Cozy, but one of my best friends uses Cozy with everything he does because his name is Cody. So it just reminds me of that. All right, let's add. Add friend. We have Cozy's Iron. And we have Skiller Cozy. Hell yeah. Dude, I was like, what the fuck? He stole Cody's name. First off, what's going on, Dankest? And second off, I know, right? Also, I don't know if you saw... well, actually, no. I know you saw the short, Dankest. But I've started uploading Doom 3 to YouTube. The VODs are on there if you end up wanting to see them. Because I know you kind of like watching Doom 3. I've got another huge section of it done, too. I just subbed. Nice. Hell yeah. And I actually plan on finishing it this time. I'm gonna watch Doom 3 and Fear. Fear 1 is so good. Fear 2 was so bad, though. Ugh. Don't play Fear 2. Oops, I was just a name. It was just a name, sorry. I made a long time ago on RS3 for alts related to Cozy Mysteries, which are like old lady murder mystery whodunits. And I've just kind of stuck with it. I mean, nah, you're good. You didn't actually steal his name. It's just that's what we immediately think of. Also, it sucks that, like, you haven't been able to catch too many streams. Because all I've done is play Fear and Doom 3 on stream. And then the first day that I play old school RuneScape is whenever you have time to come, like, check it out. Hell yeah. We all know Dankest fucking loves some RuneScape 3, man. That's why he's here. Or old school, even. He fucking loves watching me turn cowhides into fucking leather chaps slowly. This is the high-octane gameplay he's here for. Every time my thread count goes down by 1, his heartbeat gets slowly faster. Until it's almost gone and the dude's having a heart attack. That's what people live for, to be honest. You're damn right. Listen, this thread count used to be 1,000. Now it's 957. Okay. Now it's 56. No, I'm at a run. The hell was the 56 agility for? Come on now. Nah, 56 agility was nice, because the 56 agility was for, whenever I go to do Guardians of the Abyss, or whatever the hell it's called. I never remember the name of it. It's just like decent fucking rune crafting XP and you get a whole bunch of runes. Wrong category. First off, I like the name. But I'm in the wrong category? Am I not in RuneScape? Is it? Wait, is there an old school RuneScape category? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm just in RuneScape. Is it old school RuneScape? I'm gonna watch the Fear VOD. Hell yeah. Sounds good, man. Let's go see. Oh, have I gone soon already? Let's go see. Is there a RuneScape 3 or old school? Let's see. Old school. Is there? There is! Oh my god. You are so right, Goddess. I have fixed it, and thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. It is fixed. I thought it was like WoW, because like you can't specifically say you're playing WoW Classic. So I just thought it was the same. I was like, oh, so it's gonna be the same. It's like, oh, I can't specifically say old school, but you can. So he changed it. I love the Alcarid music. I will admit, if I had to sit here for too much longer, I would probably just change the music that's on. So we don't have to sit here and listen to the Alcarid theme on loop. But we're not going to be here a whole lot longer, so I'm not too worried about it. Trade. I remember as a kid, you know, back before I had multiple screens, back before the internet and computers were super good, and I was playing RuneScape, I would manually choose which songs were playing from the music player, and I would remember which ones I really liked. Nowadays, most of the time if I'm playing RuneScape, I don't have a thing up, or I have like a thing up rather, where I'm just like watching a video or listening to music or something. That's true, Nightbot. What are we at? 26? 2 more levels and we'll switch it over to hard leather. I just thought of something that could happen that could screw up my math. If I end up... I need to change this target. I need to set this so that way I don't make a whole inventory into soft leather and then, or just regular leather, and then find out that I didn't need that many, because that will screw my math up on how many hides I need. So we need to set that goal to specifically... Well, actually, I don't... Will that change the goal down here? I think it will. Dude, I don't even know. I feel so stupid. All right, tan, leather. Yeah, it changed. Okay, it does change. Actions needed 74, 73. Okay. It did change. It crashed. Well, Jesus. Tries to open up Blender over there and the damn thing crashes. Unfortunately, I wish I could say I was surprised. My inventory is currently 25 full, right? Because 28 and then I had 3 slots taken. Okay. So yeah, it'd be 25. Also, does anybody know why my XP tracker keeps showing fishing and then it's like crossed out? Every time I do anything, it's like, here's how much XP you got. Also, here's a random number by fishing and you didn't get that much. Does anyone have any idea why that happens? No clue. I figured you wouldn't know. But watch. Let's go in here real quick. Oh, I'm gonna dance around the table. Tan these. Well, yeah, see, immediately it said no, and then fishing, and then 6. And then when I start making these, watch. No, fishing 11. And then it's just gonna do that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I have no idea. And it's been doing it for days. And it changes depending on, like, what I'm doing. Like, it's always fishing, but the amount changes. Alright, we need 1 more level of the soft and or regular leather. Wait, why did I stop? Don't stop. Keep going. Also, does anyone know why needles stack in old school RuneScape? They don't break, do they? I'm almost positive they don't, so I don't know why they would need more. Wait, FBX or OBJ for, like, moving model? Oh, God. FBX, I think. You can double check, but... I think it's FBX. I don't think OBJ... I don't remember. I think it's FBX, though. Just gonna be honest. Oh, Okay, we need 27. All right, we have 25 now. So next inventory, we need to make sure we only bring 2. So Tanol. Also, when you find out, let me know. FBX, yeah, okay, I figured. For some reason, my gut is like, you can't make an OBJ have an animation. That could be utter nonsense, though. In fact, it might be. I don't know, so just don't listen to me on that one. Alright, cool. Yes, we need 2 more till 28. So let's go here. Let's get out 2 cowhides. 1 and 2. And then we'll go get another inventory. We have to start cranking out hard ones. Soft leather. Okay, there's 28. Hell yeah. So let's set this up. So we're going for 30. Cool. That up, get the leather out. Alright, this time we want the hard leather. Hard bodies! 35 each. Let's go. I'm glad I did the math to see exactly how many I was gonna need. Wait, on actions needed, why is it dropping drastically? Like, it's dropping multiple per body. Okay, now it's not. I think it's because all that stuff updates via math and not like, oh, that's a hard body? Let me change how many actions are needed. I think it has to, like, go through enough because it's doing math to average out to the accurate number again. Could be wrong, but I think that's correct. I hope I didn't math wrong. I'm low-key worried I don't have enough. Nope, stop, stop, stop. Stop. Cool. Time to wait 20 years for UE to open? Oh boy. Yeah, that's not an understatement. That's unfortunately incredibly accurate. You did pretty good getting to 30 crafting, though. I know a lot of people are like, what do you mean you did pretty good getting to 30 crafting? What people don't realize is what it's like to live with ADHD. Getting to 30, and we stuck with it, doing pretty good. Let's go, Nat. If you wouldn't mind, please send me the recovery for my balance. But you don't gotta worry about doing it right this second. It's not like I can even do anything about it. Alright, I think we have enough. If we don't, I'm gonna be sad, but I'm pretty sure we do. Wait, why did that only do 1? Bro? Oh, I have to right-click and hit all, duh, I knew that. We're moving quick. We're moving quick. Here we go, guys. It's almost time. It is almost time to bask in the fireworks of level 30 crafting. We did it. And that right there, complete. So now we just go ahead and erase. All right, next we're doing 25 thieving. So let's take a look. Let's take a look, shall we? Thieving, we're not doing that. From levels 1 to 25, you can train thieving in the Chambers of Zarek raid atop Mount. Oh my god. Why do I feel like I have to do a billion quests just to be able to do this? We're not gonna do that. Here we go. From levels 1 to 5, men or women around RuneScape. Alright, we just gotta get to 5 really quick. Pickpocketing basic men and women. We can do that. First off, release cowhide. Second off, needle and thread. I guess technically should go in the woodcutting rangey stuff. I try to keep things at least somewhat thematic with my organization. Alright, let's go pickpocket some bitches. Let me kick off my stuff. I don't know if weight affects... Does anyone know off the top of their head if weight affects your success rate of pickpocketing? Also, I think I have a plugin that makes it so pickpocketing is just left click and I don't have to right click every fucking time. Nope, that's attack. Alright, hold on. I have a thing for this. At least I think I do. Thief. Pickpocket helper. Mute. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe they don't. Damn, I do have to right click every time. Oh, left click pickpocket. Here it is. Oh my god. Let's go. It's really all I wanted. It's what? It's yelling at me. Hold on. Is it this pickpocket thing that's yelling at me? Hold on. You are missing rogue pieces. I don't care. Hold on. Let's just mute all this.
You are missing rogue pieces.
I don't. Oh, here it is. Get out of here. Let's get rid of all this. I don't care. Don't yell at me. I don't care. Ow. Yeah, okay, there we go. And because it's left click, I can just keep spamming the shit out of it, baby. What does that number at the top mean when you're thieving? What the fuck even is that? Oh, I already have 14 thieving. I think I must have already had that from a quest or something. Shit. All right, what do I do for 14? Bakery stalls in East already. Okay, we gotta go to the bakery stalls, and we're doing that until 25, and I think that's what the guide even recommends. Yeah, 1 to 2. Yep, 25. All right, let's go steal some shit from the bakery.
No longer pickpocketing.
I mean, that's accurate, but why are you telling me? Also, I think what I'm gonna do, because honestly, I've been yapping this whole time, and because stealing from a stall is not interesting at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my React Andy UI, and how about we watch some scary videos while I get my thieving to 25. Does that sound good? You guys okay with that idea? Let's turn this off, save, and then thieving. Let's set this to 25. Set to level 25. Save. And then yeah, Catherine is good enough. Max next week. Yeah, I don't know about that. I did teach him with the last 50 to fix my iPad. If that's yeah, definitely. I'm so excited to try ZBrush, right? I played a lot of Shadowbane back in my day. Why does that sound so familiar? I hate that I'm not remembering what that is, but it sounds very freaking familiar. Okay, this is the bakery stall. That's spice. Here it is. Set target, and then we need to watch this shit. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? So I mute all this, right? Right? Okay. And then, are you ready? I did this thing. It's super cool. Are you guys ready? Boop. Oh my god. And now we got a little React Andy thing while I fucking uh do some thieving in the background. You can still see the stats and shit in my inventory. Oh my god. Thief class that I'd use to pickpocket other players. See, I love that kind of shit. That's why I would do that stuff in Skyrim all the time. I was the bird class, so I'd fly over city walls and sneak it. See, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. Hopefully this isn't loud. Let's bring it down.
This security footage will make you forego your chores.
You guys are...
TikToker Little.
I hope you guys are ready. We're gonna watch Chills. Okay, if you don't know who Chills is, he has the best voice you'll ever hear. Obviously, if it sounds familiar and you're not sure why, it's because he's the Burger King foot lettuce guy. But also, he curates lists of quote unquote spooky videos. So yeah. Also, I need to get my gear. I forgot the guards will attack me when they catch me. Let me find a bank. Oh yeah, it's just south of here. So you do this. Is it straight down? Hold on. No, it's left and down. Got it. All right. Here we go, guys. It's time for spooky videos. Again, this video is by Chills on YouTube. Let's go.
Large 13 was retrieving her laundry from the line when this happened. Watch the crack in the fence.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm watching. I'm watching. What?
A
That's
skull
a
white
panda.
face peers into her back.
That is not a skull. You guys see this, right? That's just a panda. I cannot believe... This is what I'm talking about, by the way. These videos are great. Like, if you think you're actually going to get spooked, you are, because these are terrifying. There's a panda outside that fucking fence right now.
Yard.
Like, clearly a stuffed panda. God, dude. They didn't even try. Like, it just straight up looks like a stuffed panda.
Although that's some creepy CGI in my opinion. It does
CGI? The dude's standing on the other side of the fence, and he just shoves the panda in front of the hole. What are you talking about?
kind of look like a harmless panda to me.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, if I saw this in my backyard, I'd be nothing short of terrified.
I mean,
After
yeah,
a
if you weren't
female
expecting it, I
tourist in
suppose.
Indonesia was swept away by a waterfall's undercurrent. A rescue team was sent to search for her body. Did they find her soul?
What?
Shared by a Vietnamese YouTube channel, this video is trending in the Vietnamese-speaking YouTube community. The original source is unknown, though. The team's days-long search was apparently unsuccessful, and yet this video appears to show a young woman that none of the crew could see at the time in the water.
I have to kill these guards. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they just can't see this fucking woman there.
This woman appeared out of nowhere, and the man filming did not recognize her.
I mean, that would be
As the story
terrifying,
goes, the
but
video was
I feel like, one, this could just literally be a person standing there, or two,
shown to the victim's
very easy to
parents,
mask
and they
this, right?
identified
Just
the
mask at the
mystery
edge of the
woman as
rock.
missing daughter. Is this the woman's ghost? Some
Obviously.
believe so, or is she a look-alike? Either way,
It's a
I think
ghost.
it could be an urban legend in the making. This wild
Cut a
ride is
sculpt.
about to go off the rails. Posted by YouTube channel Bug
No.
and originally published by Life of Luxury.
No, 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 no. No. Life of Luxury. Okay, if you don't know what Life of Luxury is, first off, you need to get Life of Luxury in your life because it's fucking hilarious. But that's the point. It's supposed to be hilarious. So the fact that this is being put into a compilation of scary videos is 10 out of 10.
This scary video is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. The Life
Why?
of Luxury team received an email that prompted them to investigate a strange matter.
You told us in the email you sent us that you think someone's been watching you through your window.
See, so these guys are hammy on purpose, right? Life of Luxury are intentionally hammy. Like, they're supposed to be like two idiots that are supposed to be like, you know, hunting ghosts. So,
And you said they even tried to get in once.
Unlike with many of their write-ins, this one looks like she's already gone crazy.
What do you mean? You seem really freaked out in that email.
see, she's not even talking, and he's like having a conversation with her.
And she's caring for a baby.
What? It's a doll.
She's beautiful. Emma, can you sit down again?
Later that night, when they enter her room,
Yeah, will
the
you
woman
sit the
is
fuck
behaving
down? You're
very
freaking me out.
strangely.
She's on her phone or something. Hi. Oh.
I
But it isn't long
cannot.
before they find out that nothing is as it seems.
Like, I cannot believe this is actually in a Chills video. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think there's real ghost videos, if I'm just being honest. But this is like if someone was reporting on, like, fucking Power Rangers and was like, dude, did you see that this giant dinosaur attacked and, like, these 5 dudes and a girl in suits had to take them out? They even turned into fucking dinosaurs at one point. And, like, they were dead ass serious.
Hello? Who's there?
Oh god, what is it? It's a blur!
Crazy lady wasn't Emma after all. As Chester is locked downstairs, Parker comes into his room.
No, Chester!
What are you talking about? Emma's crazy! She locked us down here!
Oh my god.
They barely escape, and the audience is left to wonder what happened next to that innocent baby.
What do you mean? It was
It
a
seems
doll!
like we may never know.
The joke was
Ryan
even that it was a
Keelan
doll.
And his friend Nick are checking out the Boca Raton Cemetery in search of 2 ghosts. One is named Mary, and the other is only
I will say, whenever quote-unquote ghost hunters do cemeteries, I think there's a respectful way to do it and a disrespectful way. I really hope these dudes aren't just, like, being fucking clowns.
known as the Screaming Man.
Uh-huh.
These 2 spirits are supposed to reside in the far western part of the graveyard.
It's where they live, man.
Terrifying
The far
shrieks
western
can sometimes
side.
be heard according to local reports. Ryan and his friend hope to spend a full night in the cemetery. They get to the western part around sundown
I
and
don't
start
like
to
that.
experience signs of the paranormal almost instantly.
This light's flickering. Look, see? No.
Soon it becomes apparent that the lights are clearly turning off in front of them wherever they go, one
Okay.
light at a time.
Oh, I wish. Oh!
They are sure that Mary is trying
There's
to
no
lead them
way that their
somewhere,
friend is turning
so
the
they
lights off.
reluctantly follow,
There's
using
no way.
the lights as their guide. The lights continue to go out one by one until they stop at a place where they can feel her presence.
They stop at a
Look this
place.
part and let me know if you can see the dark silhouette of Mary's ghost on the wall.
What?
Oh,
A
What?
short while later, they both see something off camera and bolt. I think there's a good chance that their terror is real because, as you can see here, Nick is so scared that he doesn't even notice his phone fall out of his pocket. Ryan returns later with a second friend, Jesse, and they find themselves once again getting led by the lights.
see, this is the light that was flickering.
Led by the lights. It's crazy.
Yep, there it is again. He's
This is something. So when I used to watch ghost videos a lot, especially on stream, something that I would point out is whenever a certain quote unquote team of ghost hunters has something happen, it's the only thing that'll happen on repeat. And it's because it's the one thing they know how to do to make the video look quote unquote genuine. So of course they're going to keep leaning into the fucking light thing because their friend continues to shut the lights off as they're walking.
oh boy.
This time, Ryan decides that this is too unnerving and opts not to
Too
follow.
unnerving.
Who knows? Mary and the Screaming Man could have been waiting for them right around the corner. A YouTuber
I hope
named
Mary's not
Kelsey
waiting around the
Davies
corner for
is
me.
investigating a haunted house in a neighborhood in California with a particularly nefarious history. After setting up a flashlight in the
Among
middle
Us?
of an otherwise empty room, Kelsey and her team discover an oddly shaped anomaly traveling clockwise. Nothing is dangling above them to reflect light, so like them, I have no idea what this is. but
Fucking
I'm open
dust.
to
What
your
do you mean?
guesses.
It's moving, it's shaping, some shifting.
Yeah, this thing's been moving for like a long time. We don't know what it is.
Okay.
At 1 minute and 55
It's either a
seconds,
bug,
Kelsey claims
dust,
that the object
or a
turned
particle
into the outline
effect.
of a face. I think it still looks the same as before, but tell me if you can see what she means.
No.
Maybe I like see
I sure
outlines
can.
of it. Like it looks like a head. Oh my god! You can see it's like a body.
This
No,
scary
it's
paranormal
not.
investigation comes from an unknown uploader somewhere in Russia or Ukraine. Two brave ghost hunters pull up to a
Can these
lone
guards
house
leave me
rotting in the
alone? I am about to
woods,
level my strength,
a
though.
haunted place known for strange poltergeist activity. The inside looks fairly normal, but being here gives them an unshakable feeling of being watched. They're exploring room to room and soon don't see much activity until they get towards the back of the house. That's when things get weird.
They get weird. Oh my god. Oh! Thank god that arrow was there. I would have missed that. If that arrow wasn't there, I wouldn't have seen
that's
it.
a lot of scary stuff to happen at once. I counted 3 creepy things, so let's go through them all. We
Let's see. Were they all something moving or visual?
all saw the ghost throwing objects to the ground, so
Yeah.
that's 1. You probably didn't see the shadow figure caught on camera seconds before it happened.
I
That's
don't
2.
see one.
A rising cry after the ghost throws an object to the ground is the 3rd creepy thing.
What?
But
That's probably just the dude running. Like,
They are
he's like,
brave ghost
ah.
hunters, so it's going to take more than that to make them scared enough to run back into the woods. More, but not much more.
Yep, shit moving.
A ghost
Again,
slams the
You'll
door
note
shut on a room
ghost
that I
videos
guess they are
always seem to
forbidden
follow
enter.
one or two
Who
things
knows
that they
what
know how to
scary
do.
Stuff went on back there.
That's it.
Strange secrets that even someone's ghost doesn't want you to know, and maybe it's just me. But right as the door slams
And I think
shut,
moving
I think I
stuff
see
or
a
hearing
shadow figure
things is like the easiest thing you can
materialize
do.
at 1 minute and 55 seconds. Tell me if you see what I mean.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
they
see black
saw or
pixels.
felt
I
or
sure do.
heard was scary enough to make them jump back in their car and never return. While investigating the supposedly haunted Indiana State Sanitarium, YouTube team
I drive by this. I've drove by this place so many times. It's just a building. It's just a building, and I can't believe it's showing up in this video. What the fuck?
Epoch Paranormal hears some unexplained noises.
I need to figure out
coming
who
from
Epoch
upstairs.
is now. Unless they traveled here.
Hey,
When they go to check the place to see if
Uh-huh.
anyone's there, they hear a disembodied voice.
How crazy would it be if you started watching one of these videos and you just like realized like one of your friends is like a famous ghost hunter on YouTube? They're like, this took place in your hometown. And you're like, wait, that's where I live. And they're like, this YouTuber, blah, 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 blah. And then like, it's like one of your best friends. And he's like, oh, did you hear that? And you're just like, oh my God. It'd be kind of amazing, honestly.
It sounds to
Oh,
me
fuck
like
off.
it says, I'll get you.
No,
They
it
come
didn't.
Back down
It
to
sounded
find
like-
the door open.
Holy alright, flush. The door is open.
Yeah, and?
I closed it. I closed it.
Oh, I'm sure you did, buddy. I'm sure you
I
did.
pushed it. Not all the way closed, but it was kind of close.
Later, as they're
That's, you can tell that's fake dialogue because she goes, oh my God, guys, the door is open. So we've established that it was closed, right? that's established, but because it's fake dialogue and they're bad at acting, he followed it up with, no, I pushed that close. Like, I pushed it closed. Reestablishing what was already established through context. It's called bad writing and bad improv.
Firing up a paranormal device, they hear another unexplained thud.
Oh my god, something off camera made noise.
I could jump you, but you're off.
Hello?
I have no doubt this penitentiary is haunted, and judging by the spirit's
definitely,
aggression,
after
I don't
this
think
video.
they're welcome here. April and Kevin of a YouTube channel called AK Explorations team up with some of their ghost hunting friends to take on the Florida Grand Opera House.
Oh, God.
A historic location established in 1884.
For those that don't know, this place makes a lot of money just by existing and saying that it's haunted. This is one of those businesses that, like, because it's a historic building and, like, rumors have started, they've just embraced it and they make a ton of money from, like, idiots with cameras being like, we want to stay all night, and then they charge them.
That is rumored to have acquired quite a few spirits over the past 135 years. April stands behind the scenes and gazes upon a row after row of empty seats. She's busy taking in the sights when she captures this paranormal moment on camera.
Okay, let's see.
At 4
Where's the
minutes and
paranormal
48
moment?
seconds, a shadow figure walks between the
Oh my
red curtains
God.
on the other side of the opera. I was thinking that
What?
this could have just been the shadow of one of the other people she was with, except for
Yeah,
three
it
things.
wasn't. It was
First,
fake as
there's
fuck.
also a passing shadow on her side of the room at 4 minutes and 46 seconds. It happens next to her, and exactly 2 seconds before it happens again on the other side of the room. Second, there's a really weird noise before the shadow
That
person
just looked like
appears.
either a visual glitch or is a visual glitch or just like an FX, because it was just like a shadowy like movement. If you look, it just appears and disappears. It doesn't actually go behind.
Kind of makes a sigh, but there's also like a shrieking noise or something at the same time.
That's called breathing.
Third of all, these orbs appear when she tries to tell Kevin about the experience.
Who's back there?
No one.
I waited. I saw someone walk back there.
Next, they go to the balcony seat.
All right, we're gonna break this down as to why that's the worst fake acting of all time. The reason that's awful and fake is because if you think about it, she's going, no, I saw someone back there. If you're the only ones that are supposed to be in there, one, you're gonna have a general grasp on where everyone's at, and two, if your guy or your friend goes, no one's over there, like let's say you genuinely don't know where they're at, you're gonna immediately be freaked the fuck out, and there's none of that. It's just like, oh shit, I think I saw someone. You're gonna want to know who's there.
And a strange feeling overtakes April at 7 minutes and 27 seconds.
Someone fart? I think someone farted.
Let's sit here for a minute. Actually, here for a minute.
That's, oh my
This
god,
strange
dude.
white anomaly appears 2 seconds after she says she doesn't feel normal.
So remember how I said they'll keep reusing effects? Well, we're seeing it again. Remember how I said it was like a weird shadowy thing and like that's all it was? Notice now we have another weird shadowy thing, but this one's white.
Up here. It does look
They're just
like
gonna keep
floating
doing the same
hair,
shit
but it also kind of looks
until we
like
go
a
to the next
phantom
video, and then
outline
they'll switch it
walking
up.
down the steps. The feeling grows so strong that she needs to step away and regather her thoughts. She turns around and is sure she's being watched again, and I'm almost sure I see the curtains move right where she believes it to be.
Guys, it feels really weird. Right here. Chelsea's doing her awfulest down there.
When AK Explorations aren't exploring fancy operas, they are usually busy investigating much less sophisticated haunts, like this chicken farm in the middle of nowhere.
I love, okay, that reminds me, can I tell you guys about this idea I had when I was a kid, and I still think it would be a good idea even after all this time? So they are going to a haunted chicken farm, which is already funny, but I always thought it'd be really funny to make a video about a haunted KFC. And it's just this run-down old KFC. And all of the events that they have that are spooky or scary are, like, clearly the ghost is a chicken. Like they're like, "Wah!" And then like everyone freaks the fuck out because like they heard it, and then like you just see like a chicken run by in the background, and everyone freaks out. That would be so fucking funny to me, and I would love to do that. Oh my god. Anyway.
Are on them from afar before they've even stepped foot inside. Hopefully those of a wild animal rather than a restless spirit.
But here's the thing, you would have to take the video completely seriously, or it wouldn't be funny.
Night by ourselves.
April immediately feels
like it has to
watched
mimic
as they
one of
enter
these.
the abandoned home. She turns around and her light barely manages to catch more eyes, along with whatever this is.
Sorry, I heard something behind me.
It's a different color than the surrounding green plants, and it looks much closer than anything else, possibly.
You want to know why that was fake dialogue again, by the way? She apologized. She goes, "Oh man, sorry. You know, I thought there was something behind me." The guy was walking forward and didn't even see her. The only reason she apologized is because she's trying to like talk for the camera.
Even on the porch with her, she doesn't notice and moves on. Inside, all of the windows are blacked out so that no light gets through. Though I don't know why anyone would choose to do this, and I was hoping you might have a reason for it. In the corner of the living room is a knotted rope surrounded by flies. I don't know what happened here, but I'm glad they didn't check to see what's inside the black garbage bag.
That's just black dots.
Right next to the rope.
Yeah, it's definitely just black dots. She kicked it and they didn't
Next,
fly
April and
away.
Kevin sweep
That's
over the house
not
with a
flies.
black
They would have been
light
out of
to
there.
see if there are any signs of a struggle. Sure enough, at 10 minutes and 33 seconds, they find a red stain on the bed that is not visible without their equipment. A second similar red stain is found on the
guards,
mattress
please.
at 10 minutes and 42 seconds. So something happened here. A noise interrupts April right as she suspects someone could still be in here.
That's
Did
convenient.
you hear that?
No. No.
I'll admit that I didn't hear
What?
anything at first, but soon a strange hum fills the air. This house has no power, so nothing should be humming at all. You really hear it at 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
You mean that kind of dark ambience they put in video games to make things unsettling, so therefore putting it in a haunted ghost video that you're faking would be a really good idea? Let's see.
Babe, come here.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, come here. Let's go here.
The noise guides them to one room in particular. Something in their mind tells them not to go any further. A sixth sense warning that danger is near. April reasons that the
What?
floor might not be able to support their weight, but I'm pretty sure they felt the
Why? Why would you think that? And if you do think that, you need to stop making your video and leave the house. If you genuinely think that, you need to not be in there. The structural integrity is too, like, long gone. Which also makes me think you're not supposed to be in there and you're trespassing to begin with. Just saying.
presence of whatever this is.
Is this just you think it's
Otherwise,
safe
you're
to walk on?
lying. First off, notice that they're saying that and then not putting any weight on it. Which makes me think maybe they do have permission to be there and that the person that owns the place said, hey, don't go in here. The structural integrity is all fucked up. Because they're not even putting weight on it. And they already know. Like, you just looked at it and went, do you think that can support our weight? And then second off, what the fuck is the noise this guy just made? Hold on. Let's
Safe
go
to
back.
walk on?
Are you okay, buddy? Hold on, what was it? Hold on. Fucking go away, random event. But listen to the... What?
It's a noise they do not hear until they watch
Yeah, I
the
didn't
video
either.
much later. Looking back, all they knew was that it was time to leave. On July 23rd, 2018, a paranormal investigator named Sunny Deeds teams up with Summer and CJ Fashion to explore an extremely haunted location known only as the Bradford House. Sunny Deeds
I'm sure.
learned of this location from a close friend. It's never been documented before.
It's just a
They
house.
don't say exactly where it is to protect the privacy of this small
Like this, I can tell just by the layout and like how it looks. This is just a modern house that someone moved out of.
sleepy town, but according to local legend, this house once drove a family to madness.
Oh
and then
my
sat
God, I'm sure.
abandoned for the past 15 years. Doors slamming, footsteps, and other paranormal activity made them flee the home. The first thing the three of them find is the...
Also, I think my favorite part about ghost videos is it's funny to me how many people live in haunted places, just have the financial capabilities to go, you know what, guys, we need to leave. I think the reality of the situation is if anybody was in a haunted house, unless they're rich, they're like, this is my life now. I guess I'll get to know my ghost friends because I ain't gonna fucking move.
doll, scalped with the eyes missing too. Somebody
Oh
seems to
my
have
God.
disassembled her.
It's just a
some
fucking
kids
doll,
and not a
dude.
psycho in the nearby woods. It looks recent too.
It's just
The inside
pareidolia
looks like
shit.
The family left in a hurry.
Well, not pareidolia. What's it called whenever something is like human-like, so you dislike it, but it's not actually human? Uncanny Valley. Yeah.
Without taking anything, just like what the locals said happened. The dishes had been left too dry without even being put away. There's also Christmas lights. You don't do dishes and decorate the house unless you're planning to stay there for a while. So something bad must have forced them out quickly as they
Or everything you've heard about this house is a fucking lie, and it's just like under renovation / someone's gonna move there and they're gonna do construction. That's an option too, but it's probably ghosts.
explore the garage. Sunny Deed's camera gets blurry, even though there's nothing for it to focus on. Almost like something's standing in front of him that he can't see, but the camera can. And the way it goes away as soon as he comments on it is definitely suspicious. Almost like the spirit is intentionally doing this to mess with him.
All right, let's see.
Hey, CJ, look at my... What? Just cleared up. I was blurry. Were you really?
It's dark. There's a lot of visual noise. Yeah, your camera auto adjusts, and it happened to do it wrong that time. I hate to tell you this. That's not ghosts. That's your camera trying to focus in a visually loud, dark area.
Yeah. This isn't the only time that his camera mysteriously goes out of focus. He always points it out to CJ, and it always goes back to normal immediately after.
Which also begs the question, or begs, like, that he's just doing it manually even. We can't see his settings. He could very easily just be manually messing with the fucking blurriness.
Letting you know it's bad. CJ. God, dude.
The weird...
Okay, let's pretend it's not the context of ghosts. I want you guys to think about this. Don't even think about ghosts. Think about your friend is handing you their phone or any other camera. If you look at it and it's blurry, is that at all a thing for you to bring up even? To even notice? No. You're going to immediately understand it's blurry because they're handing you the device and it's trying to adjust on the fact that it's being handed from one person to another. This is nonsense.
This incident of all occurs when he is in this musty room with a
Alrighty, Path.
floor.
Get you
He
some
hears
food,
two
man.
Squeaking noises. Listen.
Feel very comfortable.
Oh,
Oh no, squeaks.
Alright, guys, so, oh my gosh, Sonny.
The squeaks could have been a loose board or something because the floor is
You
starting
think?
to cave in. Still, it's eerie and odd that the camera blurs as soon as he turns and asks out loud what the noises are. And given the history of the Bradford house, probably not a coincidence either. 8 days
I'm
later,
sure
Sonny
not.
Deeds returns to the Bradford house on a hot July night to do a little investigating solo style. But even though it's hot out,
He goes back alone after finding, quote unquote, all of this evidence. I'm starting to think this is their friend's place, and they wanted to get some extra footage because rents due. That's what I'm starting to think.
outside, an unexplainable passing chill sweeps over Sunny Deeds in the dining room. I don't care how good an actor you are, there's no way to raise the hairs on your arms by will. He decides to...
You're by yourself. Okay, let me be very clear. It's easier to act scared when you're by yourself, especially in a location like this, because you're human, you have survival instincts, it's dark, and there's a reason you're recording here, it's because it's creepy. So yeah, it's easier for him to be like, look, I have fucking chills when he's by himself. Notice he didn't get them when he was with a group of friends in the daytime.
Try and make contact
Get
with
out
the
of here.
spirit in this room, and I think it might actually work.
Hello?
Hi. It's a
Before
fucking...
you say this is dust, keep in mind that this is the only orb you see in the entire 20-minute video.
What does that
so it's
matter?
Too much of a coincidence, not to mention, Sunny Deed says
What?
he doesn't want any trouble.
It could have been a bug
and takes
then.
a step into the next room, but something apparently doesn't want him to go in there. And when he goes to follow the noise, you can see all of the cabinets are open. This must have been exactly how the family felt. But that's not all. At 4 minutes and 24 seconds, this shower curtain is definitely closed. Approximately 5 minutes later, he notices they've been pulled back.
And I'm sure there are 0 cuts in the video. And if there genuinely is 0 cuts in the video, then we've just discovered he was never there by himself to begin with.
When he steps inside, he hears honestly one of the scariest things I've ever talked about on this channel. As he slowly approaches the shower, a voice clearly says, "I'm here," no less than 3 times.
Hello?
If this is what the family had to go through, then I fully understand why nobody has lived here for 15
That's the creepiest
years.
thing on his channel,
the paranormal
guys.
crew communicated with numerous unearthly entities in this haunted place. Published by Paranormal Voyages in January of 2022, the crew first records a disembodied voice that they don't seem to hear in the moment.
Yeah.
I heard nothing.
A moment later, while they're communicating through the spirit box, something appears over one of their shoulders.
Ooh. Ah.
They then hear what sounds like a scream.
When's the scream?
Oh, that was
What?
disembodied. It was not like that sounded embodied.
What?
To me.
It's a scream.
The spirits tell one
Am I high? Did they not play any noise at all? And then they were just like, it was a scream. Did I miss something? Let's go back. What was that? Hold on.
They
Listen
then
close.
hear what sounds like a scream.
Why did you start the clip after they're already claiming there was a scream? Is it because there was no noise at all?
When's the scream?
Oh, that
What?
was disembodied. It was not like that sounded embodied. To me.
It's a scream.
The spirits tell one of the crew to move forward.
Also, this will be the first time I've ever uploaded a react to YouTube. So I've never specifically declared this on YouTube. I want everyone to know that I actually unironically love Chills, and I'm not watching this to in any way like attack him or make him look bad. It to me, critiquing ghost videos is a part of the culture, and in no way am I at all like giving an opinion that is about Chills. Okay? None of that. I just wanted to make that clear.
Something's telling me for you to move forward a little more. What?
What the
What did he even say? No.
I want to move forward.
Later, while using a Kinect, an anomaly is detected.
There is no device or software in the world that detects anomalies. So the whole thing you're about to see is fabricated. Unless this is like some crazy shit I've never heard of before. What?
After being bombarded with questions, the spirits have a question for the crew.
But why? Oh. No. Oh my. You hear that whisper?
No.
Why? But why? They asked for a baby. Yeah. And we said no, and it goes, but why?
While they continue to communicate, one of the crew feels a sharp pain in his heart.
What? Jeez. My heart just started hurting. You alright? Yeah, I think that was like a sharp pain.
The appropriate... Now, these guys could just be stupid. But the appropriate thing to do if someone's heart hurts is to not just go, you all right? And then move on. The appropriate thing to do is say, are you breathing okay? Like, do you feel out of breath? Do you feel pressure? You check with them, because that's signs of a heart attack. Not just go back to ghost hunting.
Back with the Connect, another anomaly makes its presence known.
What?
What do all these spirits want with the living? Maybe if we listen
It was
closely,
just a dude in a hoodie.
we'll hear it. Alex Paranormal is a British paranormal investigator who was asked by a fellow ghost hunter to verify the house was haunted after some paranormal activity happened to him. At 4 minutes and 22 seconds, his meter detects some paranormal wavelengths
I have that
along
exact
an
EMF
overturned
reader.
mattress.
If you want us to go, flash device to orange.
By the way, those EMF readers are garbage. They're like $4.99 on Amazon. And to be completely honest with you, like, they work, they detect EMF, but the thing is, they're so sensitive that just turning your phone on and off will make that thing like spike to 5 if you're anywhere close to it. I have a video where I go over my EMF reader and I show you like how close I can get with my phone and shit to make it like go off. And yeah, they're very easy to manipulate. They pick up anything and everything.
They respect its wishes and walk away. Next few rooms feel normal, but look what happens at 5 minutes and 55 seconds.
All right, what happens at 5 minutes and 55?
I feel like I'm just touching my red, mate.
You can see he feels something touch his leg at 6 minutes, a full 3 seconds before the meter goes off. So he felt something touch his leg first, and then the meter confirmed. And that's not all that happens to Alex in this room.
Hello? Will you flash the device again if you're here with us? That's crazy, isn't it?
A shadow person is in the glass. Look again.
Oh my god.
Hello? Will you flash
No,
the
not a
device again if you're here with
shadow.
us?
There's no way that could be them moving the fucking
The rest
flashlight
of the house
around.
doesn't have much activity, so they return to the overturned mattress because it's the only place where their meter went off. It still seems to not want to talk.
No.
Then it seems to
What?
mock him by repeating the last phrase of his question as soon as he says it.
These videos are gaslighting me into thinking I'm crazy. It'll be like, it just said get out, and then I hear, buh. And then I'm like, so was that the get out?
How many spirits are here?
That's when Alex feels something touch him again and the camera goes out of focus and stays out of focus as something enters the room to stand with them.
What do you mean? The camera went out of focus. And then as the camera goes out of focus, someone comes in the room.
The camera can focus on their hand, no problem, but stays out of focus with the rest of the room.
That's because it's focused super close up. It's so whenever you look at the rest of the room, it's blurry because it is only focused super close up. It's a manual technique because it's not auto doing it. And if it is auto doing it, it's because of the fucking darkness.
More proof something else is here.
No,
In
not.
front of them, Mike. Is that you touching the camera?
No one's touching the
When
camera.
they try the spirit box in the bathroom, they record only a yell.
They sounded like song playing.
The only area left is the basement, but Alex quickly comes back upstairs after something brushes by him again. They set up the spirit box at the top of the steps and get a woman's voice, perhaps the same spirit who was yelling before. She calmly gives some unnerving advice in a reassuring voice.
No. Yeah. What the?
Oh my god.
They remove all of their equipment from the...
Like, so, okay, if you want proof, hold on. Let me grab it. Oh god, where is it? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna show you. Especially because it's all close up on the screen right now. I have the exact same thing. Now, you want to see how easy this thing is to manipulate and make it go off? Because my phone is on, my computer is on, and Wi-Fi. So even the Wi-Fi, ready? I'm gonna turn it on. Are you ready? Look how haunted my house is. You guys ready? Oh my God, guys. Oh, it stopped. What if we move it again? Oh my God. Oh dear Lord, it just keeps going off. Guys, there's a ghost in here. Guys. Like, watch this shit. Hold on. Let's go back. I can't even get it to stop, man. I can't even get it to stop. Will it slow down? Okay, it kind of slowed down. Watch. Oh my God. Guys, it's a ghost. Oh God. I'm telling you, this thing is way too sensitive to be reliable for any form of ghost hunting. And look, it's the same one to a T. See the big button in the middle? See their big button? This thing is, it works. It detects EMFs. The problem is it's so sensitive, it doesn't matter. If there's anything at all, it's going to go off. So I just wanted to point that out, that this thing is easy to manipulate. One way that I did it to make it look like it was a ghost is if you turn your phone on airplane mode and then you turn your phone off of airplane mode, all of a sudden this thing lights up like a Christmas tree as your phone tries to reconnect. So a simple way to fake this fucking thing is literally just fucking turn your phone onto airplane mode and then turn it off.
Meter just in case it was
so
messing
easy.
up their readings, and then they ask again.
If you want to say you flash out the voice to reds.
Yeah, no, red mate.
And then see how they're getting it to fucking do it constantly? First off, they added that noise. Because I told you, this is the exact same one, like 2AT, right? Look what happens when my hit's red. Well, if I can get it to. The point is, there it goes, it's kind of doing it. The point is, this doesn't make noise. So that's also a sound effect. Even their EMF is fake. That's crazy. I love the amount of effort people will go through to lie to you. Because that's what they're doing. Unless they state that this is for entertainment only, they are lying to you. Just remember that.
There's no way for them to be faking this that I can tell. Alex.
That was the most insane timing. I love you, Chills. Don't ever change.
Paranormal immediately turns off the video. That's not the only time they've had direct interaction with spirits, and I'm confident it won't be the last if they keep exploring places like this in the
I
future.
agree.
Grandma, is that you? Published to YouTube by Mordecai's Captured Moments
I love
in
you,
April of
Chills.
2021. Mordecai writes,
I'm gonna make my wife jealous
One
soon.
night years ago, the chair on my friend's porch was rocking on its own. The video shows an old wooden rocking chair standing outside a pair of wooden framed glass doors. The chair begins rocking in an unusual fashion, not like it's been disturbed by a breeze or knocked by something, but as though someone is sitting in it, rocking and halting according to whim.
Yeah, it'd be
Apparently,
crazy
this isn't
if there
the
was like
only
fishing
scary
line on it or
incident
something.
that occurred in Mordecai's friend's house. She responds to a YouTuber that her house was so deeply scary that she never let anyone know how scared she really was. Thankfully, she moved 2,000 miles away from this haunted place. All she can hope for is whoever is rocking that chair didn't follow. The Haunted Hunters Lodge in the...
Did that cut out early? Am I crazy?
Whoever is rocking that chair didn't follow. The Haunted Hunters Lodge in the UK
Why did that
has
cut
hosted
early?
many paranormal investigators, and now YouTube team Moxley's Paranormal World is among those who dare to brave a visit. While inside the lodge, Mox sees something behind Amy at the window.
Look at yours there. Amy, something.
Oh,
What?
Mox? Please don't.
What?
No. Honestly, something, and someone was just stood at that window.
But when they look outside,
Okay.
there's no one there.
I can't.
They killed us. They couldn't have been. I went to look at the key too.
Oh my god.
And there was a fate. Like somebody was stood here. I thought somebody was gonna like.
The spirits
What,
then
are
tell
you
the team their
serious?
story via a paranormal device.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, we hit the 25 thieving, but I was too busy that I didn't notice. All right, so that is 30 crafting, 25 thieving. Let's fucking go. If this is on YouTube, this is the end of the react section. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, let's go ahead and return to RuneScape. All right, so that's gone. Let's turn this on for a minute. Turn this stuff back on. If it will. Why is there no RuneScape sounds? RuneScape? Where did the sounds go? I have them on. What? I don't know why RuneScape just isn't playing sound. But it doesn't matter. Because I'm also going to go ahead and end the stream here as well. If you're new and you're enjoying my streams, I would love a follow. That'd be fantastic. You can find Unreal tutorials in my Patreon and my Instagram at Darkslayer TV. And you can find my gaming content on both TikTok and YouTube on Darkslayer Learns. But I'm off of here. Thank you all for hanging out. And peace. See you in the next one, guys.